In my experience of working with startups, I've seen six most common excuses that people use to justify the fact that they are not on social media. Let's look at each of those and see why they are nothing but excuses. I didn't know anything about social media. Do you really think that Einstein already knew anything about mathematics before he even began to study it? Of course not. There is just one way to get some knowledge about any topic, and that's studying. Remember, in anything you do, there is no substitute for hard work. If there is something you don't know, just learn it. That's why you join this course, right? Some people say, I'm too old for social media. Really? Let me show you one thing. This is a photo of an Italian pop singer called Gianni Morandi. This picture was taken in 1962, the year of his debut into the music world. These other pictures are just examples of the so-called selfies that he personally shares every day on his Facebook page. He's 70 years old now, and he just received an award as a social media personality of the year. His success on Facebook prompted him to expand to Instagram as well. As of today, he counts more than 2 million fans on Facebook and 90,000 followers on Instagram. And I repeat, he's 70 years old. Do you still think you're too old for social media? Others say, I already tried and it didn't work. Most of these people who say that social media doesn't work generally had a distant relative who uses Facebook every day, open a Facebook page for their company. Probably this guy set a random cover image and the company logo as the page avatar and then left it there, empty, with no activity. That's not how social media works. You need to create constant interaction and engagement with your audience. Others are convinced that people will use social media to say bad things about them and their company. Sure, people will talk on social media, as we said already. But remember, they are going to talk about you and your brand anyways. In fact, they are already talking about you. But if you provide them a space to do so, you will have more control over your conversations. You will be able to respond to their comments and queries. Others say that they don't have time to maintain social media. Well, there is a great quote that says that you have as many hours in a day as Beyonce. And that is true. This holds for life in general. If you can't find the time to do it, you don't really care about it. As easy as that. Time is always an excuse. In our next lectures, we're also going to explore some ways to optimize your work so that it takes you a shorter amount of time to do everything you want to do, such as scheduling posts on Facebook and Twitter and automating your Instagram activity. Another common excuse is, I have no budget to maintain social media. Well, let me give you a great news. Facebook is free. Twitter is free. Instagram is free as well. Most social networks can be used for free. Sure, it's always better to have a budget for paid advertising, but it's not necessary. Moreover, if you just spend $1 on social media, remember that it is not a cost. It's an investment. Now I have homework for you. Pick 3 of your friends who run a business, any kind of business, but are not on social media, and ask them why and take note of their answers. If their excuse is not among those that we discussed today, please post it in our discussion section because I'd love to hear it.